Namam Ishvaram Sachitanandarupam. Hi there, this is Seth Lieberman from the Harmonium Academy, and welcome to this video on how to play the Damodarastakam on Harmonium easy chord version. I'm actually going to show you two versions of this easy chord version. One is very easy, the other is just a little bit more challenging, but adds a little richness to the chords. And these are both great just for getting started. I'm going to include as well in the description a link to a chant notation you can download. It's a really great support for learning. Here I'm just going to show you how to play it on the harmonium using the keyboard, but if you really want to learn this quickly and go deeper into it, I highly recommend the chant notation that I'm including. I'm also including in the chant notation the melody part. I've notated it and I've given the suggested fingerings to use if you want to learn how to play the melody, or even just use it to support you learning the melody on your own. And I'm also including the high part that's sometimes sung in the notation. Lastly, just for fun, there's a recording I really like by Kadamba, and it's in a totally different key than what I'm teaching today. So I've also transcribed and notated it in that key so you can play along with his recording. So just check the description, the link below, and you can download it for free. If you like this style of learning, you can join us live online every week. We do this as a community. If you like learning in community, we have an international group of people that meet every week and study harmonium and kirtan. There's a free 2-week trial for that. There's also over 150 recorded videos of those classes that you can access for free. And lastly, if you're a very dedicated harmonium student, we have a harmonium mastermind group that you can join as well. Details below. Click the link and let's get started. Just a demo first. Namam Ishvaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamana Yashodabhiyo Lokaladhavamana Padam Rishtamatyanta Todrutya Gopya. Okay, so that's the version we're going to learn. It's super simple, just 2 finger chord, 2 finger chord, 2 finger chord, back and forth. The second finger, so just a quick review in case you're not familiar with this system, the fingering number system, it's very simple. Finger number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So the second finger is going to be on the G, and the 5th finger is going to be on the C to start. This is part of a C minor chord, just 2 of the 3 notes. All right, so that's position number 1. And then position number 2, or chord number 2, is the first finger on an F and the 4th finger on a B flat, this black note here. Right, so these are just the 2 chords we're going to work with, these 2 chord shapes. So just practice slowly, switching between these 2, and see if you can coordinate changing them at the same time. So this might take some practice on your own, and you could certainly dedicate time only to practicing this smooth chord change. Okay, so that's the relatively easy part. Now it becomes a question of when to change the chords. And for this is really a good reason to download this chant notation sheet. I've outlined it really clearly so you can learn it, but I'll help you along here just explaining it first. Right, so there's 3 beats in every measure, and then the pattern that this is going to follow for the first part is 3, 3, 3, 3, and then 6 beats, and then 3 and 3. So I'm going to count and sing so you can see, and you can play along if you want as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll do it again. I'll count, sing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, now let's add the words. Another way to do this, of course, is just to line up the syllables with the words, but since there's 8 verses, the words are actually going to change every time. So this is just a good way to get started. And by the way, this will work for all 8 verses, this melody. So now let's try it with the words, just the first half. Namam Ishvaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat kundalam gokule brajananam. Okay, so you can practice that slowly on your own, and with the chant notation sheet, it makes it really easy to see. Let's do the next section. The pattern is different. So now there's going to be 6 beats, 6 beats, 6 beats, and then 3 and 3. So I'm going to count sing. You can play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again, counting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, now let's add the words. Yashoda bhiyo lukhala davamana param vishtamatyanta todrutya gopya. Okay, so now let's do the whole thing all together. Of course, this is going to take more practice probably for most of us than just doing it this one time through. But let's do the whole thing together with just singing from the beginning. Namam Ishvaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamana Yashoda bhiyo lukhala davamana param vishtamatyanta todrutya gopya. Okay, so practice that slowly a few times using the notation sheet, the chant notation sheet. You'll learn it much quicker, but of course you can come back to this video. You can of course do the Maha Mantra with this as well. Maybe we'll just do it one time so you can see it. That's also another good place to practice if you're also still just learning the verses. If you know the Maha Mantra, then this makes it a little bit easier to practice these chord changes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to show you, if you want to add a little bit more richness to the sound, this definitely makes it a little more complicated fingering wise, but you can add this E flat to the first chord, to the C minor chord with your 5th finger. You can already hear it sounds richer. And then to the B flat major chord, you can add a D. So you can now hear this is quite full with the sound, much fuller. So the chord changes would be exactly the same. Now, the biggest thing is to coordinate how to make this smooth. For that, I kind of invented, I think, this technique, or not the technique, but the name for this, called lift position switch. So the first finger is going to lift up a little bit early before the chord changes and position over the F. And then when you change, all 3 fingers will change at the same time. So lift, position, this is the position part, and then switch. So you could just practice going between these chords very slowly, and then you'd have a little bit richer chord version. You could also just do this for the first chord and then this for the second. It makes it a little easier, and you still get one of the chords having a 3rd note. Okay, so practice these very slowly. If you want to learn the melody, of course, download this chant notation sheet. So I hope that was helpful for you. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions, or just let me know how it's going. Definitely take advantage of this free download. The chant notation is such a great resource for studying, so you don't have to keep coming back to this video. And there's also extra information there with the melody line, with the high melody part, and with the different keys, so you can play along with the Kadamba Kanana Swami version. And I'd love to see you in class soon. Feel free to use the free trial using the link in the description below, or visit theharmoniumacademy.com for more info.